Hi, I'm Julia Harris, a.k.a. Julia the Realtor.
And I'm Karen Jones-Lewis, your Georgia, Florida Realtor.
We would like you to join us every first and third Saturday at 12 noon, where we will answer all your real estate questions. Good morning, WMBM listeners. Welcome to the Julia the Realtor Show, all the way live from beautiful North Miami, Florida, where you can get your up-to-date real estate information and all your real estate questions answered. And in the process, we're going to have a little fun. If you're in need of real estate services in the Broward and Dade County areas, you can call me directly at 954-483-9994. You can also find me on Facebook at Julia the Realtor SFL, as in South Florida, on Instagram at Julia the Realtor, Twitter, Julia the Realtor 1, and on my website at www.juliatherealtor.com. But while I'm here on the show today, you can call me at the station at 305-953-9626, 954-525-1490, or toll free for all you listeners across the nation at 888-599-WMBM. Joining me today is my colleague, co-host, and friend, Karen Jones-Lewis.
Hey, Julia and WMBM listeners. Yes, I am Dr. Karen Jones-Lewis.
Oh, I forgot to drop that doctor on them. Woo, sorry, say that again.
Hey, Julia, I am going to help remind you.
I forgot, girl. I keep forgetting you is a doctor now.
So you can do it again. Do my intro again.
All right, we're gonna rewind that, and we're gonna introduce Karen again. But while I'm here on the show today, you can call me at 954-525-1490, 305-953-9626, or 888-599-WMBM. Joining me today is my colleague, co-host, and friend, Dr. Karen Jones-Lewis. Hit him, girl.
What's up, WMBM listeners? Yes, I am Dr. Karen Jones-Lewis, the doctor in real estate. I am a real estate broker. My contact information is 305-323-1556. And my Instagram, KJ, that's KAYJAY Real Estate. My blog is Karen Jones Lewis, and my YouTube channel is Karen Jones Lewis. My Facebook is K1 Realty Group, and my personal Facebook page is Karen Jones Lewis. I am ready to take it to the closing table, Julia.
Oh, I heard that, girl. I heard that. I heard that. So, Karen,
yes, ma'am.
Remember that 3-2 I had in Pembroke Pines?
I remember that.
I wanted investor special.
Yeah, I wanted to sell that. Well, go ahead. You still got it?
Girl, I'm the bearer of bad news for you, but good news for me, girl. My house is under contract. Right. Hallelujah. Hey, finally, yeah.
Yeah, but Julia, that's deserved for a real estate agent.
Okay.
When we get it under contract.
For real. So
that's good.
I'm looking for more people that I can help. So if any sellers out there, if they're, in the process of losing their home, or their home is, say, valued less than what they owe, holler at your girl, Julia the Realtor, 954-483-9994. I'm also looking for buyers because I have, I just put some buyers under contract in a 3-2 townhouse in Tamarack. I sold their home not too long ago in September, so now they're looking to purchase, and I got them locked into something. So congratulations to them as well, to Erica and Anise Mesidor. Yeah. So
that's good. That's awesome, Julia. You're doing some great things. I've been doing some research because I love to do new construction for my buyers, and I got one that just came out last week. It's in the heart of Palm Beach County, and it ranges starting from 200 in the 270s. Move-in homes, they're ready to go. So we're looking for buyers. And not only that, you can purchase a brand new home for only 3% down. And to add with that, we got a 3% discount because we love our teachers, we love our police officers, we love our firefighters, We love our people in the military. We love healthcare and government workers, and you get that extra 3% discount. So if you are interested, again, it's brand new in the heart of Palm Beach County. My contact information, just my phone number, 305-323-1556. It is a new construction going on right now. Just came out last week.
Ooh, like the sound of that, Karen. And shout out to the civil service and the educators. All right. So, Karen, today,
yes, ma'am.
Today, we're talking getting your credit straight with a financial literacy consultant. So,
wow.
Joining us today, Karen, is Celetha Riley with FES. Celetha, welcome to our show, and tell our listeners about yourself.
Good afternoon. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Julia and Karen, for having me on. I am Celetha Riley. I am a mother, a wife. I am an entrepreneur with financial education services. And what our company does is we have a number of services to help our creditors, our different individuals who are seeking to purchase a home, get their financial statuses in order, make sure that they have no delinquencies, no charge-offs, nothing that will prevent them when they come to the table to make that closing signing. So what we do is we place them on a program, and our program, we advise them to stay within 30 to 60 days or 90 or more, depending on what is on their credit report. Because as you guys know, being in the industry, being the realtors, being brokers, sometimes many individuals are not aware of what is on their credit report. So what we do is we make sure we guide them, we discipline them with their finances, making sure they have the appropriate funds in their account. So in the event they have to come up with different funding at the end, we pray that they don't have to, but we make sure they're disciplined, that they're ready. They have everything in place so there will be no delays preventing them from obtaining their dream homes, investment homes, so on and so forth. So our company is very lucrative. We're backed by the Better Business Bureau. We make sure that we dot every I and cross all T, so our individuals will be able to purchase those homes and, do things that they can for their families in the future.
Celetha, you said a mouthful, and this topic can't be discussed enough. We cannot discuss this topic enough as realtors,
right.
as just anybody, period. So everyone needs, good credit, especially if they're thinking of purchasing a home. But first, Celetha, what I want is for them to understand the basics. So let's take it back for them, all right? What is a credit score, and is there like a range?
There is a range. We know that many individuals may think, if my credit score is 580, I can be approved, but you want to get the maximum approval. So what I always advise my clients is make sure you're at least at the 640 and above. The first basic range is knowing what is on your credit report. What is credit? Credit is extended to us from grantors because of our trustworthiness. We're able to pay our bills on time. They pull our demographics to see if we are paying on time, if we're trustworthy, to make sure that we're able to secure this loan to purchase a home. So first and foremost, our credit says a lot about us. It talks about our history, our payments. Do we pay on time? Are we sustaining employment for a certain time period? Those things hold a major impact with our credit. So you want to make sure that you're paying your bills on time, you're accountable, you're disciplined, you have your finances in order, meaning you're checking your savings. Those things are balanced, and there is nothing preventing you from moving forward.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Go ahead, Karen.
Julia, she gave a lot of good information.
She sure
and
did.
She did give a lot of mouthfuls, so we're gonna back that thing up.
Go ahead,
all right,
Karen.
and you're right that these type of topics, they're never ending, because we all need that information based on getting our credit in order. And I was doing a study when Julia said that we would have you on the show, Celetha. This was 80,000 individuals. They did a study and said that 47% of African Americans have what's called poor credit, and there were 27% Caucasians and 26% Hispanics. And so with that being said, just based on that survey, that means that we really have to push this in our community and promote it and see what we can do, even, as a real estate agent, as a credit person, and to guide people. There are so many people that say, hey, come, they even ask me, well, refer your clients to me because I can help them with credit repair. I used to be leery of that because my clients are my babies. And people used to take advantage. They used to want to charge them $1,500 in all these monthly fees. And I'm like, no, because I never thought that it really worked. So what you're saying to us is that this thing really, really works in your company, so you don't just say, hey, fix my credit. You're saying, okay, let me help you save some money. Let me help you put your accounts in the right perspective. And then I'm going to help you get your credit together at the same time. Is that what you're telling our listeners?
Yes, absolutely. That's what I'm telling your listeners. Our company not only focus on credit restoration, we focus on getting your financial house in order, meaning will, trust, power of attorney. So many different things we need to be abreast of in our community so that we can leave legacy wealth behind. So we don't only focus on credit restoration, we educate them in all aspects, debt zero, how to maintain your debt. So therefore, when you do repair or clean up your credit, you won't make the same mistakes that put you in that position in the past. We encourage discipline highly. Our services are affordable, economical, and secure. The fee is not astronomical. Trust me, I encourage them so much because when you discipline yourself and you look at the long-term range, you will spend not half as much as many of the other credit. There's so many different credit companies out there. We encourage them, listen, when you do the math, what you pay monthly, it won't average to the majority of the prices that are out there. You can literally take care of your family with what we provide.
So basically, that's just credit education on a whole, from credit score to life situation.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
The entire picture, everything.
That is awesome. Karen?
Yeah, I was thinking about too when Celetha, you were talking about credit. When we look at credit, when I can look at your credit report, I can tell who you are. I can tell where your money go. I can tell like 70% about who you are just looking at your credit report. You can say one thing, but when I look at your credit report, I've already identified who you are and your character and how you deal with your money. And I want to go back to actually talking about asking you some credit questions. I think we may have to have you back, so we get ready to come back and let us know your availability.
She's already setting it up.
Yes, absolutely.
Julia, you already know my mind is
Oh, okay.
And this is critical and crucial information, especially now. It's 2017, November.
Yeah.
A lot of people are getting ready to set up their New Year goal, their New Year's resolution, and some of them are saying, hey, I'm ready to buy me a house in 2017. And we need to know what to tell our listeners to say, hey, this is what you need to do when it comes to your credit repair, or can they come and talk to you and just sit down and you evaluate them with their credit? But here's a question, because I can go on and on. Let me start asking you the questions. Here's one question, because people don't deal with this right here. Does having too many addresses cause your credit score to go lower? Tell us about that inquiry when it comes to different addresses.
Having different addresses could be a potential harm to your credit report because it makes you look unstable. Meaning that, okay, when they pull your demographics, as you stated, they see everything. It's like your life history in front of the credit or in front of the grantor. So they're looking to see whether or not if this individual is trustworthy, does this individual have sustainability, meaning keep the same home? What type of history do they have with a landlord? Is their landlord trusting them, or do they trust their landlord? Do they pay their bills on time? So having multiple addresses can be a hindrance, but once you pull the credit report, and sometimes they ask for explanation. We know emergencies do arise, properties do go into foreclosure, so on and so forth. So you can explain what happened, but however, in many instances, having multiple addresses, and especially the length of time you resided at those addresses, it could be a hindrance.
It's so you said, because I'm glad that I've learned, and my husband, he's kind of like taught me too, because when I was younger, I used to like to live in apartments. I used to live in me a new apartment every year. I would not live in no used apartment, so I probably like got like 100 addresses. When me and my husband were riding somewhere, I said, babe, I used to live here. I used to live there. So I've been all over Dade and Broward County. So I can imagine, yeah, I am. I have to be honest, though. All right, Julia, go ahead. So right now we know that addresses, we have to be careful with our address because, it builds credibility that we're stable.
Don't move around like Karen, bottom line. Oh, my God.
All right.
Okay, so, Celetha, so my question to you is, why can't someone just use like Credit Karma or those, credit websites and follow what they say to just fix their credit, as opposed to, say, using FES?
A lot of those credit companies have hitting language within their contracts. They promise you certain things. What our company does, when we pull your report, when we dispute all items on your credit on your credit profile, meaning we go after Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Those other companies only go one at a time, meaning they may dispute Experian and whatever is on there. Our company does a blast. We go after everything at one time because we know there's a 30-day window. So we must move at a certain time frame and rate for our customers to gain the best quality and services. And our services are affordable, satisfaction guaranteed. You have credit attorneys in place to assist you in the event anything should arise. Those companies don't have what we have as far as credit attorneys in position to assist you in the event something should come back to try to prevent you from moving forward.
Gotcha. Here's a question for you. When you say dispute, now I've seen people who do credit repair, and this is one of the issues that have stuck with me. They'll say to a customer or a client and say, hey, let's dispute this Macy's credit card, whatever credit card it may be. And the credit repair person was sending a letter saying that it's not mine, and that's how they say they're disputing it. But really what they're doing is lying on some occasions because the person is saying, hey, that is my credit card. So explain how they do that.
How our company operates is, what we do is, our credit, let me go back a little. Our credit reports attain our information. Say in the event my name is spelled Celetha. When they pull my credit report, it could be spelled Clethach. Different if there's a letter or a number, anything missing, the grantor has to prove that it is you. Yes, you could have signed up for this Macy's card. It could honestly belong to you. However, something was found that was a discrepancy between the creditor and your information. So they have to prove who it is. Oftentimes when they dispute different things, yes, I came across that as well. And even when I had my company several years ago, there will be instances when it will come up as, this is not the individual. And then the individual would say, yes, this is my debt. I did have it. I had an emergency. So we would dispute in a different area, meaning we would provide a different letter. Not to say that that's not that individual, because that individual acknowledged, yes, this is my debt. Unfortunately, I may have had a debt or crisis, and it caused me to fall behind, fall delinquent. So therefore, we would dispute that in a totally different area. We would not send a letter or something to say that it's not theirs, because it is their debt. Let's be honest and trustworthy. It is your debt. Yes, we know different things happen. So integrity is a bonus with us. We must be integral in everything that we do. And I do have clients that receive letters and say, it is not them, and then they'll contact me and say, yes, Celetha, that was my debt. How can we go about it? And then we contact corporate and we provide different letters to send in to help dispute that account.
Awesome.
I like that. I like that. I like that word integrity, because that's important, especially when we refer our customers to someone else, to make sure that they're going to operate in honesty and with integrity.
Awesome.
So awesome.
I got a question now. We got to take it back to real estate because I want to know. So does shopping for mortgages decrease your credit score? And if so, by how many points?
It shows. Sometimes I have other relatives that I know personally, and they will advise. Some of them are integral, some aren't. Some will say keep going until you get an approval. No, that the more inquiries. Remember, inquiries can harm your credit as well,
right,
because it can make you appear to be desperate. So often you have to be very careful with inquiries, especially when you're trying to obtain a mortgage. First of all, you want to find a realtor who's very trustworthy, integral, know the business, know the steps to lead and guide you in. You don't want to make yourself seem desperate or appearing as if you're anxious. It takes time. You all know the process with the home purchasing. It takes time. So I always say, listen, do not have your credit pulled, because when you go to the table, and you all may have seen this on many times, wait, when you first came, your credit score was in the high 700s, and now it has dropped to the mid 600s. What has happened? And once you sometimes they say, oh, I don't know, but when you do that analysis and you look, wow, you had your credit report pulled too many times.
Right.
Sometimes you can delay the process because you have to get that score back up. Then you have to dispute those inquiries. So I highly encourage not having your credit pulled too many times, especially when you're in the process of purchasing a home.
What's a decent amount of time to not put them, in a bad place? You know what I'm saying?
I would say if you have a client that comes to you now, I would say at least 60 days. Leave, because most creditors report every 90 days. Mm-hmm. Meaning, if I was to go to a bank now and have my credit pulled to finance or purchase a home, they're going to pull now. Mm-hmm. I may go to another bank to do an analysis, to do a comparison. So what I would do is stay within those 2, maybe 3, because guess what? If I went to Bank A, and Bank A is getting ready to report their credit, their information to the bureaus, guess what? I fall within that window, and my credit score is falling because why? I fall within that window when that bank reported their statistics. So I really, really encourage anywhere between 30 to 90 days. Stay within, be very, very careful. And then after those 90 days, you really have to be extremely careful, because you're approaching different guidelines with the mortgage companies, with the lenders, with the finance companies. So it's very, very touch and go. It's a case-by-case scenario. But most of the time, I encourage 30 to 90 days, that first window period. And that second window period, the 90 to 120 days, definitely no transaction taking place. Let your credit stay within a comfortable place, meaning paying your bills on time, keeping your debt to payment ratio at a certain amount, and making sure everything is in place so when you come to the closing, you're ready to go.
Okay. I'm sorry, Karen. Let me because you just brought up something that I wanted to touch on too. Explain that debt to income ratio portion.
The debt, say for instance, your income is $65,000, and you're looking to purchase a home, say $275,000 in that area, and you have credit cards already. You want to make sure your balance is under that 30%, because when they look at what you're qualified for, you could be qualified for a home for $275,000. They're looking at your income. They're looking at what you have to pay out. So they're going to do an analysis to see if you can afford a mortgage for $1,100, $1,200, so on and so forth. So you want to make sure, your debt to income ratio, your credit, everything you pay out is within that 30% percentile, meaning your credit cards, you do not go over that 30%. Make sure we have to discipline ourselves, stay within that frame. If you can refrain from utilizing your credit cards, do so. Don't charge anything. Take a moment, hold back, because when you have been approved for a home, guess what? Those credit is going to come. All credit cards are going to come in the mail. You have to discipline yourself. No, I can't open this up, because if you open up a new account, that can delay it as well.
Awesome.
All right. Okay, so Lisa, because our time is out, just get ready to come back, okay? Julia stopped me with all my 20 questions. So we're going to talk to you, and you just get ready to come back, all right?
Yes.
Thank you for coming, and I am Dr. Karen Jones-Lewis, 305-323-1556. Celetha, give out your number quickly.
My number where I can be reached at is area code 305-399-8315.
All right, Celetha Riley from FES just told y'all all about credit repair, credit worthiness, just credit education, period. I hope you guys listened and took notes and enjoyed what she had to say. I hope all our listeners enjoyed the show today. I am Julia Harris, a.k.a. Julia the Realtor, 954-483-9994. Join us every first and third Saturday, same time, same place, WMBM, AM 1490. Peace. Thank you for listening to Julia the Realtor. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.